In today's video, I'm going to be doing our camera comparison between the Moto G 2025 edition and the Galaxy A16 5G. Stay tuned. Alright everyone, hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully everyone is safe out there. Of course, we have the Moto G 2025 on the left side, and we have the brand new Galaxy A16 5G on the right side right here. So took a ton of photos with these devices, took a ton of videos, and of course we're going to be showing you some of those in a second. And if you guys have any opinions on which camera is better, of course let me know in the comment section down below. But first and foremost, we're going to start off with the specifications on these devices, starting off with the rear facing cameras on the Moto G 2025 edition. We have first and foremost a dual camera setup right here. Our main camera is going to be a 50 megapixel PDAF camera, and our secondary camera is going to be a 2 megapixel macro camera. Moving over to the Galaxy A16 5G right here, we actually have a triple camera setup. So our main camera is going to be a 50 megapixel autofocus camera. Our secondary camera, as you guys can see right here, is going to be our 5 megapixel ultra wide camera. So great that we have the ultra wide camera on here. We don't have that on the Moto G. And of course, our third camera is going to be a 2 megapixel macro camera. So I am really enjoying both of these cameras, especially since these devices launched at a price tag of $200. It's really hard to be mad at the downfalls of these devices' cameras. So I feel like you're getting a decent package in both of these phones, and you're going to have a good time pretty much with anything you do on these phones, especially when we're taking videos and photos on these. So some good performance out of these devices at that price tag. However, we still have to compare the photos and compare the videos and show you which one I like better. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and show you these photos and videos side by side real quick, and let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright guys, so this is the front facing camera on the Galaxy A16 5G, and this is how this is looking. Let me know how you guys feel about this. I know I already did my camera review on this, but just showing it compared to the Moto G 2025 edition. Alright guys, so this is the front facing camera on the Moto G 2025 edition. Full HD 1080p video we got on here. I think that's the highest it goes. We don't have any 60 frames per second or anything fancy on here like 4K. This is how this is looking though. Alright guys, we are on the Galaxy A16 5G, Full HD, 30 frames per second. This is the highest this goes as far as resolution, and frames per second goes as well. And this is how we're looking. Alright guys, so this is the rear facing camera on the Moto G 2025 edition. This of course is in complete daylight, and this is how we are looking. Alright guys, so those were the photos and videos on the Moto G 2025 edition and the Galaxy A16. I think the biggest takeaway from this comparison right here is that the Galaxy A16 has some very natural colors. So if we go over to the Moto G 2025 edition right here, we had some decent photos, and I'm not going to knock this device for having a punchier, more computational look. The photos from this device are super processed, so that means it's going to add color to it. it. So it's going to make more color than there actually is there. And we saw this in a lot of the photos, which is why I took a ton of photos of plushes and things that were colorful, is because it was kind of blown out of proportion on the Moto G 2025. And if you like that type of style where it makes stuff a lot punchier, then go with the Moto G 2025 edition. I think it still is really decent, but if we're talking about getting natural skin tones, getting natural colors of maybe a museum that you're visiting or some place that you're visiting, you guys are going to get much more natural photos on the Galaxy A16. And for the most part, you are going to get brighter photos and the clarity is going to be better on the Galaxy A16 5G, just looking at it with my naked eye. Now, one thing I do have to say, however, is the stabilization very much shocked me on the Moto G 2025. I really did enjoy the stabilization in terms of video on the Moto G. I think the stabilization is a little bit better than the Galaxy A16 5G. If you guys think different, let me know in the comment section down below, but I think the stabilization when it comes to video on the Moto G is really, really decent. So huge ups to Motorola for that. Other than that though, I think the colors are much better. The skin tones are much better. I think it is more clear. And I just think overall the Galaxy A16 has a better camera for videos and photos. So I feel like this is more well-rounded. Again, we do have an ultra-wide angle lens on this device, which the Moto G does not have. And again, it's really hard to knock the Moto G. It really put up a fight against the Galaxy A16, but I just think the Galaxy A16 came out on top. And obviously, this is all up to you. This is up to your preference. I do like Samsung devices that are in the budget arena, typically more than Motorola devices because they tend to offer a little bit more. But yeah, I'd say the Galaxy A16 won this fight. If you guys think anything different, let me know in the comment section down below. Of course, state your reasons. And if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like, hit the subscribe button if you guys want to subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you guys want to be notified every time I upload a new video. This has been Safon from TechRight. Peace out, Tech Gang.